potentially, I was hoping he was going to gain consciousness, but you know, we constantly were checking to ensure. Yeah. That like it was
You figured you saw the number at the bottom, didn't you?
Yeah. That's the main.
You saw the number at the
thing.
bottom.
So in that
Oh, I
sense.
forgot what the number was.
Read it up and
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I can't really sure about it. I don't feel great about it. But,
What were your like treatment priorities in this patient?
airway, breathing, SpO2, oxygen.
Yep. Did you do that?
That's the one.
I think we forgot to put an OPA.
You don't. If
Right.
you chuck them on the side and then
Oh yeah, I don't think about that.
the airway's fine and their breathing's fine,
Yeah.
you don't necessarily have to put an OPA in.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
Me personally, I like to just keep them on their back because I can see everything and I have someone maintain their airway
Right.
from there,
Uh-huh.
and then the other person does all the other stuff.
Uh-huh. Instead of rolling him.
Yeah, I feel I do a lot less recovery position from the EMT and above, but that's because we have more hands-on and we're transporting and we're just doing this, but that's just me personally. If you need more hands to do stuff, then cool. Like I would have just said, if I was the lead, you were the lead.
Yes. Was that
I would
obvious?
have-
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Well,
was.
it's to me.
It was, yeah. You would sit, I would, if I was you, I'd sit there at the head, hold that airway open. I could see everything. I don't touch anything else. I say, champ, do all the vitals.
Uh-huh.
Tell me what they are. Champ, do all the secondary survey. Tell me what you find.
Yeah.
Then I just get to think what.
Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh.
And poor champ gets to do everything.
Yes. Okay, yeah. That's when I actually, in the middle there, I was like, why am I, like, you know, I was like getting the leads and then I was like, no, this is all, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, champ, yeah, should have got vitals and stuff, but that was just like we talked about earlier, feeling useless, so thinking that you needed to
That's
Yeah.
what
do something, but obviously I was standing in,
That's why get your hands
Yeah,
busy.
right.
Oh, I'm stuck on
Exactly.
airway. Oh, that's a shame.
yeah, so it's exactly the thing that we talked
It's
about.
just really a nice position to be in, so you can be like, what's happening?
Yeah.
It's there, or you're reporting back to me. All I have to be doing is reporting a thing. I've got maybe an OPA if I need it.
Yeah.
Maybe it might be a nice idea. Why? Might an OPA be a nice idea? What happened to Liz's poor patient?
Deteriorated.
Yeah,
If you
deteriorated.
get it in before that
Or-
happens.
Yeah, deteriorated and stopped that airway being maintained, so chucking an OP in early might be all you get later on. So that could be something to add to that. That's just, I don't know how you.
If you put the OPA in, do we still put on patient on a recovery position?
You can, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not gonna do 4 hours.
You can, but you don't have to.
Can, and some people, sometimes it falls out, sometimes it stays in. That's where the putting it behind the lips helps.
Is it normal to get a gag reflex when they're unconscious?
With the OPA.
Yeah.
Where they'll have a higher level of consciousness if they do that.
So that's,
Yeah,
that's
but it
good, you
can.
know, yeah.
Yeah, sure, yeah,
Yeah.
higher level of consciousness is always good. That's where your naso. People will go to the naso and then once it's in they just relax. Fine.
Yeah.
You just go.
How about your
So people dealing with approach.
Really good approach, good interaction with police on the scene, in terms of getting a handover and history of the incident, which was done really well. PPE was all fine, and I felt really good going straight into that whole AFPO, going straight up to the patient and checking that level of consciousness.
That was good.
So on the primary survey, I thought it was really good that you noticed straight away around the airway and breathing, and you stopped at that, which is really good.
If you want,
Yeah.
yeah. But just like, see that you don't get to listen and you
Yeah.
so feel free
Yeah.
to listen.
So really good that you stopped with the AB and just got the O2 on straight away as well, pulse ox just to check that, so I thought that was really speedy. the secondary survey, I guess it would change if you were at the neck, you just had to do it, but I really liked that you palpated all the way down and you were really thorough about the secondary survey after you rolled the patient onto their side. Patient severity, I kind of thought, actually you did get there in the end, when you'd said status 2, I thought, oh, have you figured it was like quite serious? But also we were watching the monitor and we were watching the blood pressure,
Right.
so,
We were
and
going.
it was wrong.
Check, 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 check,
We're
check,
going,
check.
right.
It was actually it wasn't general status one, even without that.
Even without that, because
yeah,
the GCS
Yeah.
was quite low, yeah. But, so I think you got there anyway at the end. And I think your ongoing assessment was good. It was really hard for you to do sample QRST, OK QRST. You got that, you kept trying to get that E. If anyone can tell us anything, you kept trying to get information, but it was really hard for you to do that.
You've just
Well,
done
you
my
got-
bit anyway.
Oh, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
no, I mean you were limited in what patient history you could get there with the unconscious patient, and the bystander didn't know a lot. Yeah, good. Obviously, you got what you could. Champ, I heard you do something with pupils, but at one point.
Yeah, I asked Tino whether they have any eyes movement and whatever.
And I heard no eye movement. You
Yeah.
said, "Yeah, that's good." I was like, I think maybe you want the opposite of that. That was just all I was thinking. So yeah, just.
That's good that you thought about pupils.
Yeah,
yeah,
didn't
good
pupil check.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
that's one thing.
But yeah, so that was just going to, you know, if you're at the head and it's sitting at the airway, then you just take champ to this, champ to that, champ to that. Yeah, because you did cross over a couple of times and you were both like fighting over who was doing what vitals.
Yes, yeah,
So,
yeah.
That's all good. Treatment?
That's me. So what did I put down? Sorry. So obviously you put your patient into the recovery position, which is the treatment, isn't it? You applied a simple mask and the lanyard. And then with pharmacology you put oxygen up.
What was your oxygen level? 8 liters acute mask.
Yeah.
Everyone happy with that?
What was the stats to begin with?
That's where
2 euros, 2
I think, yeah.
Not on nasal.
Yeah, Chip asked me, but honestly, if they may be conscious and it's 92, maybe nasal, but in this case, I just jumped to mask because I thought,
I'm happy with the mask.
yeah.
I mean, if you had an OPA in, say you had an OPA in,
Yeah.
and nasal wouldn't be very useful for you. That would.
Over to Mark, I think, are you next?
Yeah, so I know we're all learning the fact that GCS plays a part on the resources that we call on, and in the CPGs it states that GCS less than 7, it's ICP or a doctor that's called. So in this circumstance, yeah, you needed an R50 RSI as opposed to an R51.
What is it, sorry, what's the number there that you said? So
Under a GCS of 7 or less, 7 or 10 or less,
10 or
and you had a
less.
GCS of 7. So, and you pretty much got that straight away. You got the GCS pretty much straight away, and then 8 minutes later you rang for backup and you asked for R51. So it was like, and then it was a status 2. So I mean, it's all learning, because I know that it's trying to find out what resources you get under what GCS, and that'll come. But I just I could see your brain ticking, like you were going like and you were saying like, oh, he's not responding, and you were going, he's wet himself, and I could see yourself. There was 3 red flags, separate red flags that you went, oh no, I've got something else has got to go with this, and so that'll come, mate.
I think you were quite onto it with your diagnosis.
Yeah.
Yeah, real. You were like, well, obviously, like real clear signs in the face. So you were like TBI, and then you got this urinary thing, and then Champ threw in that. Is it spinal then?
Yeah,
And
but
you were
then
like,
we confirmed that.
Yeah,
the
you're
surgery
like, no,
and then you
no,
went back
just
and I was
was
like, no, there's no spinal problem that I can think of. I think it's just TBI that, and you know, that was really lovely. I thought.
Yeah, and that was good that Chan mentioned that in case I hadn't checked that, for some reason, but then confirmed, that.
Yeah, it was a good discussion.
And you were looking at scooping straight away, and after 10 minutes of the thing, you wanted that person gone, because you said it at 10 minutes, right, stretcher, let's go.
Yeah.
So you knew what to do. It was just sitting there. So you're doing everything right.
Yeah, I think you were probably just trying to think, is there anything else we need to do before we go?
Exactly, clearing everything. We always think may be something else, whereas sometimes it's, you know, you're overthinking, which is what I do.
Nina.
Yeah, so I like that you were still talking to, Fred, even though he was unconscious. And just telling him what you were doing and what to expect and stuff. That was really good. And I thought the communication between the two of you guys was really good as well. You were kind of bouncing ideas off each other and stuff, and you worked really well together. You had the police there. You had a quick chat with them. Maybe you could have interacted with them a little bit more, but yeah, no, others was not applicable, and you consulted comms for paramedic as we much clinical desk. And I thought it was good backup, just as Mark said.
Done.
Sorry, I'm